Hello, my name is Ahmed Hosni, and today I'll be talking about technology. So basically, without further ado, technology is used everywhere in our daily life, from this phone that I'm talking to you from, um, to the laptop, to even exams. Nowadays, they are done by Google Forms on the internet, and those are means of technology too. Life without technology in the past was possible and was like it was normal, but it was way harder and it took way more time to get things done. Um, but at the same time, as much as it was boring, or like full of struggle, it still was meaningful and it still was like vibrant and it had a taste. People liked their lives. Nowadays, mm, at least for me, at least, technology is great. I won't lie, but it makes life a bit dull or a bit numb, because you get used to doing the same thing all over again. Like, for example, a piece of technology, for example, the PlayStation. Um, like for anyone, they wake up, their outdoor activities like football, sports, socializing, all of that are pretty much gone because they are playing with their PlayStation all day. So that's literally a very important aspect of their life taken away because technology has easily replaced it. And that's a pretty big issue because that increases loneliness and other issues I want to address now. Um, but also, as much as I've dived deep into technology's downsides, it also have pretty good merits and advantages. Like, like for example, you can access and read any book nowadays because of technology and the availability of PDFs and many other tools, and that increases knowledge. That increases the reach of any kind of material or information a person wants to access. So technology has without a doubt decreased ignorance rates everywhere in the world, everywhere. You know. Also, technology has made socializing way easier. You can make online friends, although it has its dangers, and you must be careful who you're like contacting with, and of course don't give out important information. But at the same time, it does help with socializing, um, and you can also keep in touch with family members. If we're gonna compare it to the past, people who like traveled abroad, like our parents, for example, they live in Saudi Arabia, they haven't even heard their parents or family's voice for who knows 10, 20 years, just because the phone hadn't been invented yet. And that is like that's a pretty big issue. It's very hard living abroad without hearing your parents' voice at least every once in a while. So technology has also solved that problem, um, and without a doubt, it also helped us with studying. Like for example, ChatGPT is like the sponsor of everyone's homework nowadays, and that is both good and bad. The good is that you can use ChatGPT to figure out things that you don't know about, but like 99% of students do, they don't. They just solve the whole homework with it, and that kills creativity and makes your brain more robotic and more numb. And I think that negatively impacts one's creative ability to come up with new ideas and all that, which might be valued in the future when you go to a university or wherever you like. Um, so that's about it. Sorry if I was too long about it, and this was Ahmed Hosni. Goodbye.